Have you ever wondered, can something as small as a spoonful of seeds really change how you sleep, how you feel, how your body works overnight? I used to think the answer was no. I'd tried so many sleep tips, supplements, even prescriptions. Some helped, most didn't. But one night I tried something new. Something so simple I didn't expect anything at all. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, mixed with almond milk, taken 30 minutes before bed. No big changes, no diet plan, no routine overhaul. But what happened next surprised me. Not on the first night, not even on the second. But by day 5, something shifted. Something real. And that's the story I want to share with you today. If you're over 60 and your nights feel restless, your mornings feel heavy, or you're just tired of chasing answers that don't last, stay with me. Because in this video, I'm going to show you how this tiny nightly habit supported my sleep, digestion, and energy in ways I never expected. This isn't about hype or trends. It's about understanding how your body heals while you sleep and what you can do naturally to help it. So grab a glass of water, settle in, and listen closely. Because what happened on night 5 just might change the way you sleep too. If you're over 60, chances are sleep doesn't feel the way it used to. You might fall asleep fine, but wake up 2 or 3 times a night. Or maybe you lie there, eyes closed, but your mind stays restless. And when morning comes, you feel like you never really slept at all. You're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone. As we age, sleep naturally becomes lighter. The body spends less time in deep restorative stages, where healing, memory processing, and immune support happen. Hormone levels shift. Melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest, begins to decline. Cortisol, your stress hormone, may rise too early in the morning. And that can make you feel wired, even when you're exhausted. On top of that, other issues sneak in. You might wake to use the bathroom more often, or experience more aches and stiffness that interrupt rest. Sleep fragmentation becomes a quiet companion, something you never invited, but that now shows up every night. This shift doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It just means your body's rhythm is changing, and it's asking for a different kind of support. You don't need a sleeping pill. You don't need to fight your body. You just need something that works with your system, not against it. Something that speaks the language your body still understands. Natural rhythm, gentle nourishment, and consistency. That's why in the next part, we're going to explore a food that doesn't just fill your stomach, it supports your sleep from the inside out. A tiny seed with an ancient past, and a surprising power to restore what time has slowly taken away. Let's take a look. Chia seeds may be tiny, but don't let their size fool you. They're packed with powerful nutrients that support your body in exactly the ways it needs after 60. And when taken before bed, their benefits align perfectly with your body's natural rhythm of rest, repair, and restoration. Let's start with tryptophan, an amino acid found naturally in chia. Your body uses tryptophan to create serotonin, which stabilizes mood, and melatonin, the hormone that signals sleep. If you've struggled to wind down or fall asleep, low tryptophan may be part of the reason. Then there's magnesium, another star nutrient in chia seeds. Magnesium calms the nervous system, helps regulate heart rhythm, relaxes muscles, and promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. It's often called nature's tranquilizer, and many older adults are unknowingly deficient in it. Chia seeds are also an incredible source of omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, a plant-based version that's been linked to reduced inflammation, improved brain function, and even heart health. And for those who wake with stiffness or brain fog, that's no small thing. Finally, we have soluble fiber. When chia seeds are soaked, they form a gel-like consistency that expands in your stomach. This slows digestion, keeps you full longer, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports a healthy gut, especially important during the nighttime fasting window. But here's what's even more fascinating. These seeds aren't a modern discovery. For centuries, the Aztecs and Mayans used chia as a core part of their diet, relying on it for endurance, healing, and strength on long journeys. To them, chia wasn't a garnish. It was sacred. Today, we're just rediscovering what ancient wisdom already knew, that healing doesn't always come from something new. Sometimes it comes from something simple, trusted, and time-tested. This is not a trend. It's ancient nutrition, finally aligned with modern science. And up next, I'll show you exactly what these seeds can do while you sleep. The results might just surprise you. So what exactly happens when you add chia seeds to your nighttime routine? The answer isn't instant, and it doesn't feel like a dramatic overnight transformation. It's more like your body slowly remembering how to feel balanced again. Let's explore the 7 specific benefits you might begin to notice, sometimes subtly, sometimes clearly, when you give your system this kind of gentle support before bed. 1. Deeper, more restful sleep. Sleep is more than just closing your eyes, especially after 60. For many of us, staying asleep is harder than falling asleep. You may find yourself waking up several times through the night, or never really dipping into that deep, restorative stage. Chia seeds support sleep through 2 key nutrients: tryptophan and magnesium. Tryptophan is used by the body to produce melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. Magnesium, on the other hand, calms the nervous system, relaxes muscles, and lowers stress levels. Together, they help your body let go of the tension that builds up through the day. You might not fall into a perfect 8-hour slumber on night 1, but you may start to notice a calmer mind, fewer interruptions, and more restful hours that feel like real sleep. 2. Reduced nighttime cravings. Late-night snacking can be more than a habit. It's often your body's way of saying it didn't get the nutrients or satisfaction it needed during the day. But eating right before bed can disrupt sleep, spike blood sugar, and cause digestive issues overnight. Chia seeds, rich in soluble fiber and healthy fats, expand in your stomach when soaked. This creates a feeling of fullness that can help curb late-night cravings. Instead of reaching for crackers or sweets, a small chia pudding might be all you need to feel satisfied and calm. One viewer shared, "I didn't even realize how much I relied on bedtime snacks until I stopped waking up hungry at 2 a.m. 3. More stable blood sugar. Overnight. For many older adults, blood sugar management becomes a daily concern, and nighttime is often when it goes unnoticed. Spikes or drops in blood sugar while you sleep can lead to tossing and turning, night sweats, headaches, or waking up with brain fog. Chia seeds help regulate this by slowing the absorption of carbohydrates and providing a slow, steady release of energy. This is thanks to their fiber content and alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that improves insulin sensitivity. The result? Fewer disruptions and a steadier, clearer feeling when you open your eyes in the morning. 4. Smoother digestion and morning regularity. Digestion doesn't shut down at night. In fact, your gut continues to work even while you rest. But sluggish digestion can lead to bloating, gas, and a heavy feeling that starts your day off wrong. Chia seeds contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, which support bowel regularity and a healthy gut microbiome. When soaked, chia forms a gel that gently sweeps through your digestive tract, softening stool and easing elimination. For those struggling with constipation or irregularity, this one habit can make a noticeable difference. You might wake up feeling lighter, not just physically, but mentally too. 5. Reduced inflammation and joint stiffness. If you wake up with stiff joints or lingering pain in your hands, knees, or back, inflammation is likely playing a role. And while inflammation is a natural part of the body's healing response, chronic inflammation over time can lead to discomfort and disease. Chia seeds are naturally anti-inflammatory, thanks to their high content of ALA and antioxidants like chlorogenic acid. These compounds help reduce inflammatory markers in the blood and support the body's overnight repair process. Many viewers have shared that within a week of using chia regularly, they noticed a subtle shift: less morning tension, more ease in getting out of bed, and a softness in the joints that had been missing. 6. Overnight hydration support. Did you know we lose water while we sleep? Through breathing, sweat, and normal metabolic processes, our bodies naturally dehydrate during the night. This is why you might wake up with a dry mouth, dizziness, or leg cramps. Chia seeds can help with that. They absorb up to 12 times their weight in water, and when consumed soaked, they release hydration slowly through the night. They also contain electrolytes like potassium and magnesium, which help cells retain water and maintain balance. For older adults, staying hydrated overnight can mean fewer cramps, better blood pressure, and a clearer head in the morning. 7. Gentle detox support. Every day, your body processes toxins, some from food, others from stress, pollution, or even natural cell turnover. At night, your liver and digestive system work hard to eliminate these substances. Chia seeds aid in this process by binding to waste in the digestive tract and promoting healthy elimination. Their fiber acts like a soft broom, moving things along without being. I didn't expect much from a spoonful of seeds. Honestly, I only committed to 7 nights because it felt manageable. No pressure, no rules, just a small change before bed. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, soaked in almond milk, and sipped slowly about 30 minutes before sleep. Night 1 was uneventful. I slept like I usually do, light, interrupted, up twice to use the bathroom, still tired in the morning, but I promised myself I'd stick to it. Night 2. Something shifted. I wasn't lying in bed thinking about everything I forgot to do. My body felt slightly calmer. My thoughts slowed down just enough for me to drift off easier. Night 3. I didn't wake up once. That hadn't happened in weeks. No trips to the bathroom, no 3 a.m. restlessness. I woke up with daylight peeking through the blinds and realized I slept, truly slept, and the difference it made was quiet, but real. By night 4, I noticed my belly felt less tight. Normally, I'd wake up bloated or sluggish. But that morning, I felt light. My digestion felt smooth, natural. It was as if my body was getting a reset overnight, and I didn't even have to think about it. Night 5 surprised me the most. I swung my legs out of bed, expecting the usual stiffness in my knees, but it wasn't there. My back didn't groan. My hands moved without tightness. It wasn't dramatic, but it was undeniable. I moved through my morning routine without pain being the first thing I noticed. And that changed my mood, too. Nights 6 and 7 felt familiar, in a good way. My body knew what to do. The chia wasn't magic, it was support. Gentle, real, and consistent, something I could trust. By the end of the week, this stopped being a health trick. It became a ritual, a soft signal to my body that I care, that I'm listening, that even in aging we can reclaim comfort, one night at a time. Next, I'll show you exactly how to prepare chia seeds the right way. Easy steps, simple tools, and small choices that help you feel your best. Starting tonight. By now, you've heard what chia seeds can do. But the real power of this habit comes from how you take them. Because when prepared properly, chia seeds don't just pass through your system, they work with your body quietly, gently, and effectively. Let's start with the basics of soaking, because this step is essential. Chia seeds are incredibly absorbent. They can hold up to 12 times their weight in water. That's why we never recommend eating them dry, especially before bed. When dry, they can absorb water from your stomach instead of from a soaking liquid, which may lead to discomfort or even bloating. So here's the simple method. Take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Add them to a glass with 8 to 10 ounces of water or unsweetened plant-based milk. Almond, oat, or coconut all work beautifully. Stir well. Let them sit for at least 20 to 30 minutes. If possible, prepare them an hour ahead or even earlier in the day and store the gel in the fridge. As they soak, the seeds will form a smooth, pudding-like texture. That's exactly what you want: soft, hydrated, and easy to digest. Now, if you're just starting out, I recommend you begin gently. Try 1/10 tablespoon of chia on your first night to see how your body responds. Since chia is high in fiber, it's also important to drink water throughout the day. Your body needs that hydration to process the fiber smoothly. Once you're comfortable, here are a few simple ways to enjoy chia that fit easily into your evening routine. 1. Chia water, the easiest method. Just soak your seeds in plain water, stir well, and drink it slowly, 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You can add a squeeze of lemon if you like a little flavor. 2. Chia pudding. This is my favorite. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in 1/2 cup of almond or oat milk. Add a dash of cinnamon, a few drops of vanilla extract, or a tiny drizzle of honey. Let it sit in the fridge for at least 2 hours, or overnight. It turns into a creamy, naturally sweet, sleep-friendly dessert. And yes, it's as comforting as it sounds. 3. Chia herbal tea. Prepare a cup of caffeine-free herbal tea, like chamomile or peppermint. After it cools slightly, stir in the soaked chia gel. Let it sit for a few extra minutes to blend. This creates a soothing drink that supports both digestion and sleep. 4. Chia milk. Mix the seeds directly into warmed plant-based milk. Add a sprinkle of turmeric or nutmeg and sip slowly. This becomes your evening wind-down drink, a quiet comfort before rest. Whatever form you choose, keep this in mind. Consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need a perfect recipe or fancy ingredients. The habit works because it's simple, sustainable, and easy to make part of your rhythm. And if it ever feels too much, just go back to basics: soaked seeds, clean water, and a quiet moment for yourself. In the final section, I'll guide you through what you can expect if you keep up this habit for a week, and how just 1 week might bring you back to the kind of sleep, comfort, and clarity you thought was gone for good. Let's close this journey together. So what if you tried this? For just 1 week. Not as a diet, not as a challenge, just as a quiet practice. A gift you give your body each night before bed. 1 spoonful of soaked chia seeds. That's it. No pressure, no expectation. Just observation. On night 1, you might not feel anything. That's okay. Healing doesn't shout. It whispers. But even then, something is already beginning. Your body is recognizing the support. Your digestion is being gently prepped. Your nervous system is being told, you can let go now. By night 2 or 3, you may notice a slight shift. Perhaps you fall asleep a little faster. Or maybe you wake up and realize you only woke up once instead of 3 times. Your stomach doesn't feel quite so heavy. You step out of bed a little easier. Night 4. Something might surprise you. Your hands feel looser. Your knees don't ache quite so sharply when they hit the floor. And maybe, just maybe, you realize you didn't reach for a snack last night. Not because you forced yourself, but because your body didn't ask for one. By night 5, your mornings begin to feel different. You're not dragging your feet or squinting through brain fog. There's a steadiness to your energy. You walk to the window, stretch, and notice how light your belly feels, how calm your breath is, how long it's been since your body felt this available. Night 6. This little habit starts to feel familiar, like brushing your teeth, like turning off the lights. The chia isn't just a food anymore. It's a rhythm, a cue, a soft signal that the day is ending, and your body deserves rest. And then, on night 7, you sit down with your chia drink. Maybe in silence, maybe with soft music in the background. You take a sip and realize this tiny act has become a thread in the fabric of your well-being. A quiet way of saying, I still believe in healing. Because the truth is, your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep deeply, or digest properly, or wake up with clarity. It just needed a little help, a little nudge, something simple, something ancient, something you could stick with, not because it was strict, but because it was kind. Try it. 1 week. Not to prove anything, not to fix everything, just to reconnect. Because sometimes the gentlest habits bring the deepest results. And in the final part of this video, I'll leave you with a reminder and a quiet invitation to take this forward in your own time, your own way. Let's close this journey together. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect. Over the past few minutes, we've walked through a simple idea, something so small, it might have been easy to overlook. But chia seeds, when taken thoughtfully, have shown us something powerful, that even the tiniest habits can make a meaningful difference. So let's gently recap what we've learned. With just 1 to 2 tablespoons of soaked chia seeds before bed, you may begin to sleep more deeply, wake with steadier energy, and feel less weighed down in the morning. Your digestion might move more easily. Your joints may speak to you with less stiffness. You may even feel more hydrated, clearer in thought, and calmer overall. Not because chia is magic, but because your body responds when it's given something it can actually use. Healing doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't require perfection. And it doesn't ask for everything to change at once. Most of the time, it begins in quiet, consistent acts of care. And what I hope you felt through this video is that you're not alone on this path. There are so many of us walking a similar road, wanting to feel better, move easier, rest more fully, and stay connected to the life we've built. So now, I'd love to hear from you. What benefit surprised you the most? Was it the deeper sleep? The calmer belly? The idea that hydration could come from a seed? Tell me in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to read tonight. And if this video spoke to you, even just one part of it, I'd be honored if you joined our community. I create weekly content made especially for people over 60 who want to feel better, naturally, gently, and in ways that truly last. So if that sounds like the kind of support you've been looking for, go ahead and tap that subscribe button. You won't get hype here. You'll get care, guidance, and real tools you can actually use. Because taking care of yourself at this stage of life doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be as simple as a glass of water and a spoonful of seeds. Thank you for spending this time with me. And until next time, sleep well, stay kind to your body, and remember, it's never too late to feel well again.